We're talking about video blog entry for the 15th of September of the year 2013. Robin Kazmarczyk, your host, and 4:20 for me. First joint in about a week or two, such as the war on drugs. So, Geisterbahn, the machine that connects us with the past. Coco. I joined as a coco. Mom was really kind to give me one or two last joints. It's really a nice thing. And it's tiny. It's a tiny little thing. That's all we got. So what's on my mind? Last night I had a dream about my friend Popwarispe in Septiembre. In the dream, I was setting up some equipment to play music on. He's got a observatory on his ranch out there in the desert. And I was setting up some equipment to play music, and there were some problems with the equipment, and I felt very responsible and very on the spot with the equipment. But it was my fault. Things were not working. The dream has to do with project to bring a medieval festival to Valle de Bravo again next year. With the conflict that this puts me in with the Semana Santa. You know what? I can't smoke anymore. I'm going to use a pipe. I'm not a joint smoker, man. I'll be a joint smoker, but I'm a pipe smoker. The project will be in Holy Week, during Holy Week, and it'll go directly in opposition with my performance as King Herod, which I've had done for the last 6-7 years. So there's a sense of responsibility being broken there. I think that's what the dream about Popwarispe was, but it's also a visitation. It's also a visitation. I visited somebody in my dreams that is far away, and somebody that I'm connected with at a very, very different level. patrol, peyote came our way out there, and that's where I saw the shadow of Mezcalito. Namo Shivaya. I'm a black smoker. Trying to download the videos that I've taken all this month of August and September. Not very lucky at it. The internet connection is really slow. So I'm doing the blog to apologize, in a sense, to my viewing audience for not being able to do the videos. Oh, Lady Death, an altar. Paid for it. Didn't get made. So I have to pay for another one. So it'll get made. That's okay. Do I worship death? Yamaraj. The Hindus call Lord Yamaraj. The Greeks would say Hades. The Romans would say Pluto. Do I worship death? The Bible says. A rider on a white horse whose name was Death, and death and hell followed behind him. To the Greeks, death and hell are the same place. So, meditation on what shall we meditate? Eros and Thanatos, two fundamental forces drive us on. The force to procreate. The other, the force to die. It is the balance between these two forces that represent our duality profoundly as beings of both good and evil. There's a place where philosophy meets practice. There's a place where theology meets practice. You die for a sacred book or a god. You give your life to a god, as in human sacrifice, for instance. You are in connection with a great mystery. Great, great mystery about the duality of God. What the Aztecs would call Ometeotl. So, you smoke to meditate on death. And go find the candle. Death meditation takes you to life meditation. Life is the other side of death. The chaos in the room is profound. Allow me to introduce you to the room I want to clean up. It's not a good angle, it's a good angle. I am now engaged in looking for a candle. And since a couple of them circled around here, I hope to be successful in my quest. We say of the dead, we say to the dead, rest in peace. Rest in peace. Well, what is peace? Peace is having a candle where you look for it. Here is then a philosophical question. Here then is the philosophical crux of the matter. And one should ask themselves, what would Christ do in such a moment? Ooh! I have not one candle, but two in my hands. One already used, kept there for a rainy day. The other, a virgin candle. It has never been touched by fire. I offered Lord Shiva and Lord Ganesh by respect, and through Lord Ganesh maybe, to Lord Shiva, I offered him an incense. Lady Death was left under Lord Shiva with no offering. And lately my relationship to her has become quite different. So now, in your presence, my dear YouTubers, I offer her that virgin candle. I need a bottle for it. Or something to put it in. So if you will excuse me, I shall go fetch a bottle. Those that forget the existence of Lady Death's realm surely do so at their own risk. We offer them the gentle candle in this bottle. See? What has happened to the candle? It is broken. Because it does not fit the hole. And I consider myself that offensive to Lady Death. And I beg her pardon for it, as no offense is intended. But what we can do in such a case is to offer her a half and to leave the bottom behind. And use another bottle. Ritual. You deal with the realm of the great spirits, death, love, Thanatos, Cupid, Quetzalcoatl. What's the Mayan god of love? Better remember his name? In Maya land? Mahamaya land. It's always good to remember what it says about the ancestors and those who worship them. Anyways. Another solution will be found. Oh, by the way, I should probably bring my old friend over here, Mama Rosa. Mama Rosa is a spirit that inhabits the stone. The friendly spirit, I gather. Because I am very fond of her. Mama Rosa has a tendency to find the right solutions for spiritual dilemmas Oh. The bottle that I was looking for needs a little surgery, but maybe not. Yeah. Yeah. The right tool always helps. To this tool we need a secondary tool. Invention. The invention of what you need, spiritually speaking. Where do we stand with the gods? Who are they to us? Who is Lady Death to me? Those are spiritual questions. Those are what a Muslim would call the Great Jihad. There's a teaching, there's a lineage to that teaching, and there's a lesson. Lady Death, here's to you this candle. With love. So, the realm of La Quadrique. Let's see. I should know that the candle has come on. So, I think the reason was the proximity to the altar of offerings for Lady Death. Are we pathological or are we mythological? Who shall we name as our Lord and Savior in the end of time? What shall be his or her name? The candle depends on our faith. Mother, it is your candle. I'm giving it to you. Because I gave Lord Shiva an incense does not mean that I not love you too, oh Mother. But the life of that candle depends on you, not me. Thank you, Mother. Yeah. Lady death answers all questions. You poser. Not a good idea to ask her for anything. Just to give her thanks. Just to thank her for being there. Doing what is for her to do. We're all brothers. We're all brothers of her. We're all her children. Now, speaking of the pipe, why do I like to smoke in a pipe and not a cigarette? Because each time I bring fire to the bowl, 'tis a sacrifice. I give thanks to him. We have to truly honestly believe that things are meant to be as they are. The Bible doth give us lots of wisdom. It explains to us the fundamental conflict in men. Polytheism, monotheism. What is it? Monotheism, polytheism. Anyways, two paths. The Icaras and the shamans take the path of the spirits world and the spirits. Many spirits. The Muslim take the path of one spirit. If there's one, there must be three. The eye, the camera, screen. They're not looking at us with two eyes, with one. The whole. The one eye focuses on your whole. That is why it's one eye. once again, the fire goes in the pipe. Om Namah Shivaya. A hole in a human is called an orifice. The mouth, the eyes, the nose, the ears, the end of the penis, and the end of the anus. The 9 gates. The 9 gates. White horse. All the cultures speak of one great war at the end of time. Oh, but time doesn't end. It just turns around. It just goes around. Rastafari. I'm follically impaired. They say stoners can't keep a train of thought. I say that's rubbish. I say it's quite the opposite. They accuse me a lot, in fact, of getting stoned and not keeping a train of thought. Losing track, as they say. In truth, marijuana helps me focus. I like to examine the contents of my bag, starting with the bag itself. It's Dad's suitcase. San Juan, el Evangelio de Jesús. Capítulo 9. Un ciego es sanado. Mientras pasaba, Jesús vio un ciego de nacimiento. Maestro, le preguntaron sus discípulos, ¿por qué nacería ciego este hombre? ¿Sería por sus pecados o sus pecados de sus padres? A lo que Jesús respondió, ni una cosa ni otra. Nació ciego para que el poder de Dios se manifestara. Debemos realizar con prontitud las tareas que nos señaló Él, al que me envió, porque ya falta poco para que la noche caiga y nadie pueda trabajar. Pero mientras yo esté en el mundo, le daré mi luz. Entonces escupió en tierra.
formó lodo con la saliva y lo untó al ciego en los ojos. Ve y lávate en el estanque de Siloé, le dijo. Siloé quiere decir enviado. El hombre fue al estanque, se lavó y regresó viendo. Los vecinos del ciego y los que lo conocían como pordiosero se preguntaban: ¿no es este el que antes pedía limosna? Algunos decían que sí y otros que no. No puede ser el mismo hombre, pensaban, pero en verdad se le parece a él. El más pordiosero decía: yo soy aquel hombre. Al preguntársele cómo era que veía y qué había sucedido, respondió: un tal Jesús preparó lodo, me lo untó en los ojos y me dijo que fuera a lavarme en el estanque de Siloé. Lo hice y ahora veo. ¿Dónde está él ahora?, le preguntaron. No sé, respondió. Contents of my bag. Another book. My cards. A toy soldier. Un plumón. My little blue bag with the keys to the house and to the chest. Inside, telephone bill, no, light bill, a few coins, and my wallet. Matches. A paintbrush. Two different types of tape. Not answering calls at this time. Pardon. Ooh, I think I got the internet. Yeah, telephone. Taking calls. All the insulins. Some other light bills. And the posters I've never placed around town. Let's go in. Here are the cables. And this over here. There we go. The orderly house. Knowing where things are. Place for everything and everything's place. What are the things that I fear? Jail. Dungeons in general. Chains. Needles. Buzz saws. Scissors. Things that I like. Pipes. Matches, candles, incense. The internet. Oh no, actually. Bowlfuls. What is it that bowl? work. Oh. Now, let us consider a world without privacy, where every action that you are committing, every sin, every lie, is immediately detected and observed, not by one, but by a multitude of beings, all with an opinion about the proceedings of it. Some of those beings living, some not. Spooky thought. It's what you call creepypasta. Yeah. So, next in the list of things to do, I need a pasta. Yes. And a box to put those things in. Yes. Yes. Agreed. Should probably learn my runes. Best way to learn your runes is to tattoo them to yourself. That's my thought on the matter. Preferably with a rusty knife. Where'd that guy come from? Oh. Yes. Oh, shit. Oops. Missed. In heaven. I think that was the end of the pipe for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Cintamani Asram, a place for all your darkest pleasures and your grandest fears. Pleasure and fear. Buddha tells us that the nature of suffering is based on desire. I tend to agree with Mr. Buddha on that one. Don't be biting on glass, laddies. Trash can is full. Room is insanely dirty. Raton pelon. Oh. Let's find Raton pelon. There's everything in its place. I wonder how long it will take them to figure out where it's there. But today is a particularly insane day. With an immense amount of cheerful children doing what cheerful children do. Like losing an important piece of a toy is quite a solution to their getting into trouble. Parent under many different circumstances. It's getting there. It's getting there. It's getting there. There's a rat. You take it out, close. Here's a rat. Warm. Beautiful. Lovely. Ratos, patos, patos. Somebody was missing from the show. I'm going to present you, dear world, with Ratón Pelón. Dile hola. ¿Qué? ¿Quieres que te oigan? Ratón Pelón haciendo cosas de Ratón Pelón. ¿Tú dejaste el cuarto así? No, ¿verdad? No, tú eres un buen ratón, tú te portas bien, no comes nada. Fue la niña que se lo comió el cuarto. Yay. ¿Cómo te portaste con ella? ¿Te damos un último jalón de la pipa? No, ¿cómo que no? Are you, or you're not still a rat? Yeah, you are. You want some fresh stuff, huh?
I don't blame you. So how do you like the dissolve? You don't like it? No, I don't like it. Yeah. But look, it's us. Yeah, it's you and me, look. You spoke to that. It's a form of your spirit that is held on forever and ever and ever. Yeah. Familiare. You know what I like smoke for? It makes my mind go empty. Fuga a la cama. Fuga a la cama. Estoy todavía listo, ¿eh? Pero fue lo que te pasa. También estoy preso. That was the weed, ladies and gentlemen. And you're really tripping, you go to a place where there's just lights. Many colored lights. That's the best part of the trip. But easy getting there. It's a long road to there. Long road. The road to that end. This is the trident of Lord Shiva, but I need to cut him here and put him in a long, thin, wooden staff. So it's not ready.
figure out who's who in the big sky dance, cloud dance. What that means? So, yeah, I'm gonna close this blog up today.